It looks like Hylabels is going to debut another group in the Japanese market, although we're not sure when. Back in September, the company launched the social media accounts under the name 24Kumi, which is their upcoming Japanese group. Notably, the members seem to be of the trainees who weren't picked for An Team. The cool thing is that the label has been revealing a member on the 24th day of every month. So far, Hikaru and Gaku, who competed in Hylabels Japan's survival show and auditioned The Howling, seem to be the main event. Other revealed members were Kyosuke, Kaji, Ryo, Ruka, Yuju, and Shin. It's unknown when the group's debut is happening, but nevertheless, we're looking forward to seeing them on stage. Korean netizens, not so much. It doesn't seem like they're welcoming their debut, even though they're not the target group for them. Their comments included, "As long as they don't come to Korea, I'll accept them, and isn't HYBE a Japanese company anyways?" Let's move on to Blackpink. 4 months after their contracts with YG Entertainment came to an end, we still have no idea what's going on with the members. Well, except for Jennie, who recently established her own agency. However, it seems like her decision has led to even more troubles for YG Entertainment. The Business Post reported worries that the contracts of Blackpink's members have not succeeded, potentially impacting the plans for future group activities. They believe Jennie launching Odd Atelier has seriously impacted YG's attempts to get exclusive individual contracts with the other Blackpink members. According to the outlet, there's a strong belief that Lisa and Jisoo will also follow in Jennie's footsteps, and that because of everything that's happening, even YG's contract with Blackpink for group activities won't be very effective. This won't turn out great for them if we're being honest. In addition to the agency losing artists left and right, Blackpink is the top moneymaker for the company, bringing in 63% to 75% of YG's total earnings. Moreover, more than 85% of the company's profits come from the group, so if they lose the members and the group activities are affected, there's not much hope for them. They wouldn't be the first nor the last group to have members in different companies, but we also know that it rarely works. Let's see how YG handles this, because knowing how they've acted lately, it's unlikely they'll succeed in making things go smoothly, so you better don't expect much from Blackpink in 2024. Now, let's discuss the year-end award shows, specifically how poorly SBS managed theirs. In fact, they did such a bad job with this year's Gayo Daejeon that people were actually injured. Well, let's start first with their incompetence when it comes to the camera work. There have been complaints from many fans about how flimsy and terrible the camera work was during their favorite group's performances, but the ones who had the most reason to complain were the boys' fans. The group had a special stage at the award show featuring Juyeon doing acrobatics while carrying a suitcase and playing the role of a spy. That would have been cool to see, except for the fact that they never showed it. Despite his hard work, that part of the performance didn't air on the broadcast. It was captured on camera by a fan, but the version recorded by the show was a mess. It was obviously a mistake, as it showed him walking at the beginning, but then switched to the audience, with the footage being all blurry and zoomed in. According to a fan, the cameraman must have not been qualified. They said, if you look at his fan cams, you can see that the cameraman was filming him from the very opposite side. Later, they turned to film Juyeon again. To think that the idols prepared so hard for their performances, only for the camera work to be this bad, is really sad. But this is not even the tip of the iceberg of what happened that night. As you might know, NCT performed Baggy Jeans at the award show, and the performance was exceptional as always, with the members giving their all. However, something horrible had happened right before 10's solo. He was supposed to get to the middle of the octagon stage by either jumping over the lift or using the small walkway next to it, but since the arena was so dark, he made a misstep and fell into the lift pit because he couldn't see the hole. Despite the incident, 10 was able to exit the space and return to the stage to continue his performance, but the camera footage from the incident looks horrible. Later on, after the show was over, 10 went on Bubble to reassure fans that he was fine, but everyone couldn't help but blame SBS for what happened, as they lacked proper safety measures. First of all, the walkway and stage design should have been up to standard, and they should have used warning LED lights or reflective tape to mark the pathways just so the artist would know where to go. It wouldn't have been hard for them to raise the lifts before 10's performance either, so why didn't they? They already had a horrible accident with Wendy back in 2019, so you'd think that they learned from their mistakes, but that doesn't seem to be the case at all. They're lucky if similar incidents don't happen in the future. However, they're not taking the necessary steps to ensure this. Let's now shift our focus to RIIZE. Seunghan doesn't seem to be the only member who's in trouble with netizens because of a relationship. On December 26th, a netizen posted on Natepan claiming that they'd uncovered Anton's girlfriend's secret Instagram account. The account had screenshots of the alleged girlfriend's post, which had links to pieces of jewelry, accessories, and even shirts that Anton had been seen wearing in the past. In a photo, the alleged girlfriend was seen taking a picture with headphones visible in the background that had RIIZE stickers on them, positioned in the same way as Anton's. You could chalk this up to her being a fan if Anton hadn't been wearing the same headphones in the past. In the same picture, the girl is wearing a Harley Davidson shirt, which Anton had also worn before. In another picture, the alleged girlfriend is wearing a necklace, which seems similar to a necklace that Anton also owns. Despite all these screenshots, netizens and fans find it hard to believe that Anton is in a relationship with the girl in question. The shirt is an incredibly common one, the headphones don't tell you anything, and the necklace seems like a normal one rather than a specific one that would be owned by a couple. Don't even get us started on people claiming that the plushie in the background of one of the girls' posts is the same plushie that Anton had shown on Weverse. Netizens started to mock the situation once it surfaced, making comments like, "If I copy all his outfits, will I also become Anton's girlfriend? Okay, I'll make sure to do it, and close your TikTok and just go to sleep, you won't grow taller otherwise." Some are even pointing fingers at Seunghan's fans, accusing them of starting rumors so that Seunghan won't be the only one in the group who had a dating scandal. How is it that Anton has a dating scandal that has no proof? And instead of laughing it off, netizens still find a way to blame Seunghan for it. NCT's Doyoung and a big chunk of K-pop idols have recently been in hot waters due to their opinion on a very controversial topic. To give you some background before starting to explain what's happening, due to the current situation in Palestine, many have been boycotting certain brands to show support for Palestinians and all they're going through. Two of the companies that are being boycotted are Starbucks and McDonald's. The boycott is happening because both brands, among many others, decided to step away from the conflict, saying they're staying neutral but also supporting Israel in different ways. Because people refuse to buy from them, both brands have lost a lot of money. So where do all K-pop idols come into all this? Well, during the past few weeks, numerous idols have been seen with Starbucks cups, which has raised suspicions among fans. Blackpink's Jisoo, the members of aespa, RIIZE and Wonyoung, 17's Hoshi, Super Junior's Siwon, The Boys' Hyunjae, and many others have either posted pictures with Starbucks cups or were seen carrying them. Somi in particular faced a lot of backlash as she posted a TikTok in which she was seen drinking from seemingly empty Starbucks cups. The suspicions come from the fact that K-pop idols usually don't show products unless they officially promote them as brand ambassadors due to strict contract rules. Many people think that Starbucks, realizing how much influence Korean artists have, might be using them to endorse the brand during a time when they're losing a lot of money. Of course, this isn't confirmed, but fans are still wary of this, especially since so many idols came out to post about the brand in such a short time. As mentioned, NCT's Doyoung also faced criticism as he recently partnered with McDonald's to promote their happiness burger. Due to McDonald's being one of the brands that are being boycotted, fans felt like it was really tone deaf that he was collaborating with them during this time. On December 25th, he also sent out Christmas wishes to fans on Instagram, with one of the photos he posted showing a snowman wearing a McDonald's container. It's one thing to promote the brand because of contractual obligations, but the fact that he posted it on his personal account on Instagram rubbed people the wrong way. A fan wrote, "With the influx of K-pop idols being shown or showing their Starbucks drinks in cups, it's not a coincidence that McDonald's decided to choose Doyoung as a model for their campaign. Everyone involved knows what they're doing and shame on them." The idols and their companies have yet to comment on the situation, and knowing how things in the industry go, they probably never will. Share your thoughts in the comments and we'll see you next time.